Introduction to Module 2. In Module 1, we established the foundation of contemporary construction law by exploring the role of law in construction, the types of contracts available, and how to select the most suitable contract for a given project. In this module, we will delve into the practical legal challenges that arise during the life cycle of a construction project, examine the legal consequences of such issues, and discuss methods of avoiding and resolving disputes. We will also explore the statutory and regulatory environment in which construction professionals operate, including how to research legal principles and apply them creatively in professional practice. 2.2 Variations in construction projects. A variation is any change to the original scope of work agreed upon in a construction contract. Variations can involve changes in design or specifications, changes in quality or standard of materials, changes in the sequence or method of work, changes in quantity of work. 2.2.1 Causes of variations. Client-driven changes in requirements, errors or omissions in the original design, unforeseen site conditions requiring changes, compliance with updated laws or regulations. 2.2.2 Legal implications of variations. Contract clauses generally define how variations are to be instructed, priced, and recorded. Failure to follow contractual variation procedures can lead to disputes over payment and scope. In some cases, unauthorized variations may result in no entitlement to additional payment. 2.2.3 Best practices for managing variations. Obtain written instructions for all variations. Keep clear records of cost and time impact. Communicate promptly with all stakeholders. 2.3 Land defect and site conditions. In construction law, land defects refer to physical conditions of the site that adversely affect the project. These can include subsurface soil problems, such as instability or contamination, hidden structures or utilities, zoning or title defects that limit development. 2.3.1 Risk allocation for land defects. Contracts may allocate the risk of site conditions to either the owner or the contractor. For example, in some lump sum contracts, the contractor assumes the risk of investigating the site. In others, particularly government projects, the owner may retain this risk. 2.3.2 Legal remedies for land defects. Breach of warranty if the owner expressly or impliedly guarantees the condition of the land. Misrepresentation if incorrect site information is provided. Contractual claims for additional time or payment. 2.4 Delays in construction projects. Delays are one of the most common causes of disputes in construction. They can be excusable, where the contractor is entitled to an extension of time, such as weather events, client changes, or force majeure. Non-excusable, caused by contractor inefficiency or poor planning. Compensable, where the contractor is entitled to both time and additional money. 2.4.1 Time for completion clauses. Contracts set a completion date and often include provisions for liquidated damages if that date is missed without an approved extension. 2.4.2 Delay analysis methods. Critical path method, CPM, analysis. As-planned versus as-built comparisons. Time impact analysis. 2.5 Defective works. Defective work refers to construction that fails to meet contractual standards, industry norms, or statutory requirements. 2.5.1 Legal consequences of defective work. Contractor may be required to remedy defects during the defects liability period. Failure to remedy may result in the employer engaging a third party to fix defects at the contractor's cost. Claims for damages may be brought for losses caused by defects. 2.5.2 Prevention and quality control. Clear specifications. Regular inspections. Qualified supervision. 2.6 Dispute avoidance and management. Construction projects are fertile ground for disputes, but proactive measures can minimize the risk. 2.6.1 Dispute avoidance techniques. Clear, well-drafted contracts. Effective project communication. Early identification of potential issues. Use of partnering and collaborative contracting models. 2.6.2 Dispute resolution mechanisms. Negotiation, informal discussions to reach a mutual agreement. Mediation, a neutral third party facilitates settlement. Adjudication, a fast-track process to obtain a binding decision, often used in payment disputes. Arbitration, a private process where an arbitrator issues a binding award. Litigation, formal court proceedings. 2.7 Statutory and regulatory framework. In most jurisdictions, construction is regulated by a combination of national laws, state or provincial statutes, and local ordinances. These may include building codes and safety regulations, environmental laws, employment and labor laws, statutes governing contracts, such as limitations periods. 2.8 Research in construction law. Professional practice often requires legal research to resolve complex issues. Key steps include identifying the legal question, locating relevant statutes and regulations, reviewing case law for judicial interpretations, consulting industry standard contract forms. 2.9 Applying legal knowledge in practice. Contemporary construction law demands not only knowledge of statutes and cases but also the ability to creatively apply principles to real-world challenges. For example, structuring contracts to allocate risk appropriately, drafting variation clauses that balance flexibility with cost control, designing dispute resolution processes that preserve relationships. 2.10 Conclusion of Module 2. In this module, we have examined the legal issues that frequently arise during construction projects, including variations, land defects, delays, and defective work. We have explored dispute avoidance and resolution techniques, and reviewed the statutory framework that governs the industry. We have also considered the role of legal research and creative problem-solving in professional practice. By combining the contractual knowledge from Module 1 with the problem-solving skills from Module 2, you are now equipped with a comprehensive understanding of contemporary construction law and how to apply it effectively in the construction industry.